Stop right there! This is the MWPSB. Drop your weapon and surrender!
Crime coefficient, 79. Enforcement action not required. The trigger is now locked.
Akane, help! Just hold on, Yuki, you'll be fine!
Oh yes, I know your face. You're the promising young inspector, Akane Tsunemori, aren't you?
And you're the madman who dragged Yuki into this.
I'm Shogo Makishima.
Makishima?
Interesting. So you've heard my name before. That's encouraging. Nice to know you're not completely clueless.
We've got serious charges against you for multiple crimes in this city. Based on the Citizens' Charter, I demand you come with me for questioning and the due enforcement of the law.
If we need to talk, let's do it right here, right now. We're both busy people, right?
You think you can escape from me?
Don't they train you to buy time for your backup in this situation? You should promote lively conversation to distract me. I'm sure a more experienced detective would remember that. Now, when you said multiple crimes, which exactly were you referring to? Masatake Mido? Or perhaps Rikako Oreo?
Just as I thought.
I think people only have real value when acting on their own impulses and desires. So I've asked quite a few people about their suppressed free will. I encourage them, I facilitate, and then I watch for the truth to play out.
Don't talk yourself up. You're a criminal, nothing more.
There's a good conversation starter. How do we define criminal? Maybe that dominator you're holding. Shall we allow the Sybil system, that which governs it, to decide what I am?
Crime coefficient, under 50. Enforcement action not required. Trigger will remain locked.
By reading a bioorganism's force field using a somatic scan, some very smart people have found a way to analyze a person's mind. The intelligence of science finally uncovered the secret of our souls, and our society has changed drastically because of it. The problem is free will has been stripped from the equation. And if man is not judged by their choices, then how are we really deciding who is good and who is evil?
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm talking about seeing the naked splendor of people's souls. I want to see our precious lives played out on the stage of the world. But how can our souls be precious if they're not utilized? If we base our lives on Sybil's oracle and not our own free will, then can our souls have value? Well, since I'm here, I guess I'll try testing you too. Let's put your judgment as a detective to the test.
Hold on! What are you planning to do now?
I'm going to stand next to this woman named Yuki Funahara, and I'm going to kill her. Right before your eyes.
Crime coefficient, 48. No enforcement action required. Trigger will remain locked.
If you want to stop me, instead of using that useless piece of scrap metal and circuits, you can pick up the gun I just gave you and shoot me. Pull the trigger and a bullet will fire. It's your choice.
I can't do that. It's not my decision. That isn't how it works.
You mean because I'm a good, upstanding citizen? Because that's what Trusty Sybil has declared.
Crime coefficient, 32. No enforcement action required. Trigger will remain locked.
But why?
That's a question I've been asking for a long time. Ever since I was a child, actually. My psychopath has never been anything but the purest white. It's never gotten cloudy, not even for a moment. I think my body must be deluding itself, performing all sorts of vital reactions as if I'm a saint. Encouraging me to continue on with a clean conscience doing whatever I want to do.
Help me! Akane! Do something! Yuki!
You inspectors just aren't qualified to measure my sins. If there are people left in this world who can judge me, it is the fallen. Those who've shown they have the freedom to become killers based on their own will.
I'm warning you now! Let her go! Or else!
Or else you'll kill me, get up off of the sidelines, and for once lay claim to your own soul. That would be a rather precious ending in its own ironic way. Feel it, the importance of life resting gingerly against your fingertip. As long as you're Sybil's puppet, you can never experience that. That's the weight of decision and free will.
Crime coefficient, under 20. No enforcement action required. Trigger will remain locked.
René Descartes. He said that those who can't make a decision can't do so either because their passions are too great or because they lack the sufficient intellect. Find your resolve. Unless you hold the gun firmly, the bullet will miss. Now, aim with the intent to kill. Not enough resolve. How very regrettable for you. Your failure has cost your friend's life.
No! Help me! Akane!
You've disappointed me, so I have to give you your punishment.
Don't! Please!
Regret helplessness, Akane, and feel true despair.
Crime coefficient 0. No enforcement action required. Trigger will remain locked.
Yuki, no!